The wait is finally over. Broncos country. The 2025 season is here, and it all kicks off with the start of training camp. This is where the grind begins, where the road to glory takes its first steps. You can feel the energy, the excitement of seeing our team take the field again. Day one of camp wasn't packed with on-field fireworks, but the tone for the season was set. Two key voices stepped up to the podium, Patrick Surtain II and Mike McGlinchey. Both made it clear, expectations are high, and this team is ready to fight for every inch in 2025. Adding to the buzz, Courtland Sutton quietly dropped a bit of good news. Contract extension talks with the Broncos are moving forward. While he's not chasing top-tier receiver money, his commitment to Denver speaks volumes about where this team's focus is, building for the future and staying united. Broncos football is officially back. The grind starts now, and every rep, every snap, and every moment counts. Courtland Sutton's future in Denver is starting to take shape. Talks are heating up, and while a top 10 payday isn't likely, Sutton's next deal could push past the $20 million per year mark. He's not chasing headlines. He's chasing chemistry, the kind of connection he's finally found with his quarterback. Getting him locked in before the wide receiver market resets again is a top priority for the Broncos, and for good reason. Meanwhile, all eyes turn to Patrick Surtain II, the heartbeat of this defense and one of the league's premier shutdown corners. In his press conference, PS2 didn't focus on personal accolades, not even the Defensive Player of the Year buzz from last season. Instead, he spoke about the team's mindset heading into 2025. Expectations through the roof. Surtain knows what it takes to lead. The challenge now is to keep that same relentless fire he carried through 2024, to set the tone for a defense that refuses to back down. This is a team hungry to prove they belong at the top. Some players hit a wall after a breakout year, that infamous post-success slump. But for Patrick Surtain II, that can't happen. His skill set is already elite. His athleticism, his football IQ, his instincts, they're all at the top of the league. When it comes to locking down receivers, there's PS2. And then everyone else. What he must carry into 2025 is the same unshakable fire that made him a Defensive Player of the Year contender. Leadership isn't about resting on last year's accolades. It's about setting a new standard for the defense every single day. Rookie Jayden Barron's name also came up, and the praise was glowing. Coaches and teammates are already calling him smart, versatile, and fearless. His ability to play nickel, outside corner, and even slide to safety in a pinch gives the Broncos secondary a new edge. And then there's Courtland Sutton, whose bond with this locker room runs deep. Teammates call him family, and the belief inside the building is that his best football is still ahead of him. A career-defining season feels within reach, and with extension talks underway, Sutton has every reason to deliver. Debate is heating up over the projected starting lineup in the Broncos' secondary. Patrick Surtain II, Jayden Barron, and Jaquan McMillian were listed as starters, but many fans expected to see Riley Moss in that group. The truth? Denver's cornerback room is stacked, and that's a problem every NFL team wishes they had. Whether it's Moss, McMillian, or Barron alongside PS2, the Broncos have the luxury of depth and talent at every corner spot. My early projection: Surtain, Moss, and Barron take the field as the Week 1 starters, with McMillian rotating in and keeping the competition fierce. And don't be surprised if Sean Payton experiments early in the season, shifting pieces to maximize matchups. With PS2 locking down one side, this unit has the potential to be a top 5 secondary in the league, and maybe even higher. When you've got the league's best corner leading the charge, anything less would be underselling them. The Broncos are on the verge of building a new no-fly zone. with Patrick Surtain too leading the charge. This secondary has the tools to strike fear into opposing quarterbacks once again. On the other side of the ball, Mike McGlinchey, Denver's veteran right tackle, took the podium to talk about something crucial: continuity. The Broncos are returning all 5 starters from last year's offensive line, and the chemistry built in 2024 is about to pay off in a big way. Here's how the unit stacks up. Garrett Bowles ranked 14th among starting left tackles. Ben Powers, solidly in the middle tier, dependable and steady. Luke Wattenberg, rising into the upper echelon at center. Quinn Miners, one of the very best guards in all of football, a true powerhouse. Mike McGlinchey ranking in the league's top half at right tackle. For quarterback Bo Nix, this is game-changing. Protection and familiarity mean confidence, and confidence leads to big plays. This offensive line has the chance to be the unsung hero of Denver's 2025 campaign, paving the way for a more explosive, consistent offense. Back to what really matters: belief inside the locker room. According to Zach Stevens, Mike McGlinchey didn't hold back when talking about the potential of this team. He sees it, he feels it, and he said it straight. This group has the pieces to compete for a championship, but nothing will be handed to them. McGlinchey stressed the most important message of all: you have to earn it. Just because you look strong on paper doesn't mean the league will roll over. Every week will be a war, and this Broncos team knows it. He used one word that stuck: continuity. This offensive line, back together again in 2025, isn't just solid. It's battle-tested. That chemistry, that trust in each other, is what separates good teams from great ones. The confidence is real. The depth chart, from starters to backups, has the foundation. If they stay healthy, stay locked in, and execute Sean Payton's system, this isn't just a playoff team. It's a team that can make a real run. A team built not just to compete, but to conquer. McGlinchey didn't just praise the offensive line. He couldn't hold back his excitement about 2 massive free agent additions: Talanoa Hufanga and Dre Greenlaw, his former teammates from San Francisco. Now in orange and blue, both look like game changers for this defense. Greenlaw, often overshadowed by Fred Warner in San Francisco, might be the best number 2 linebacker in the NFL, a tackling machine who can blanket the middle of the field and drop into coverage with ease. In Denver, he gets the chance to step into his own as the voice of this defense. And then there's Hufanga, a relentless, hard-hitting safety with the instincts to play anywhere, whether flying into the box or ball-hawking deep. Together, they form a duo that can transform this unit into one of the league's most feared. The only catch: health. When these two stay on the field, this defense becomes terrifying. No wonder ESPN ranked Denver's roster 6th in the NFL, behind only the Chiefs, Bills, Eagles, Lions, and Ravens. Every one of those teams is considered a contender in 2025. So why not Denver? The belief is real. The talent is here. And the mission is clear: make the run, bring the fight, and bring glory back to Broncos country.